Hey, welcome back to CrossTalk podcast. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea. Nice to see you guys again.
Yes. So, entertainment world recently lost a real legend, I think. Do you know who that is?
Well, a couple of people passed away recently, actually, but I think the person you're talking about is probably Maggie Smith.
Right. She played Professor McGonagall.
In Harry Potter, in the Harry Potter movies. Yes, that's right.
Professor McGonagall.
Yes. So actually,
Yes.
I did see the movies, of course.
Yes.
And I read all of the books, of course. Have you seen all of the movies?
I have seen all of the movies.
Okay.
Did you know the Harry Potter series going to launch a new series in 2026?
No, I did not know that. Is it the same Harry Potter series or a different character?
It's a new series with the new characters. I mean, it's still same characters,
Okay.
but different
story.
persons.
Oh, different people. Okay. No, I didn't know that. I had no idea. But I will probably watch it because I enjoyed the Harry Potter books and movies so much. But that author, the writer, J.K. Rowling, got bashed. She was bashed quite heavily for saying some very anti-human rights things about gay and lesbian people, I think, or LGBTQ people. And so a lot of people stopped supporting her.
Oh.
They won't read her books. They won't buy her books, or they won't go to see her movies anymore.
Oh. What about Harry Potter?
Well, I mean, that had already, the Harry Potter series had already come out and made a lot of money and became very famous. And then she said that. And I think at the time, she had been making some other story. And people decided, let's not buy that. Let's not support her. So, but anyway, going back to the actor Maggie Smith.
Okay.
I know her. I know of her, I should say. She was in some other movies as well that I watched back in the 80s that I really liked, that were popular. She's very well known, I think, in the British actors group.
Oh, yes. I only know her from the Harry Potter series.
Okay.
But as you mentioned, she was a very famous actor. And then she have got some awards. Also, she won the Emmy Awards or something.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, she's probably won a lot of awards because I think she's had a pretty long career. And she is a very good actress.
Oh, she got an Oscar, two Oscars.
Oscars,
Yes,
right.
not an Emmy.
Right.
And did you know she joked about Harry Potter? That was her pension.
No, I didn't know that. But I guess, yeah, she would have been over 60 or over 65 when she starred in those movies. So that's cute. Yeah, I didn't know that, though.
I didn't know that. So I checked her kind of information on the news articles. And then she mentioned about Harry Potter was her pension, which means she sounds like she was struggling with money.
Probably, yeah.
At her late age.
Yeah, probably.
And then she got this offer. And then maybe after that she got another, career as a movie actor.
Probably. I don't know specifically, but yeah, once someone becomes really huge and becomes very famous, it's easy for other directors and casting directors to pick them up and offer them more work.
Yes.
I don't know if that happened with her, but I assume it did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I should have confessed before start this episode, I have practiced her pronunciation, Professor McGonagall.
Okay. It's a difficult name. McGonagall.
Yes. McGonagall. Maybe I made a mistake.
It's difficult, yeah. McGonagall.
Yeah, it's Professor McGonagall.
Yeah, perfect. There you go, McGonagall. So the Mick names are usually, from Irish or Scottish. I think Irish, maybe the Mick.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But can you pronounce the Hermione.
Yes, Hermione. Hermione. But when I first saw that name, when I read the Harry Potter novels and I saw Hermione Granger's name, I was like, what is that? Because that is a really unusual name. It's not common.
Right.
And there was actually, at the time, there was a lot of debate about how to pronounce it. Is it Hermione or what's the other one? Hermione, or there was some other version that people were like, which is it?
Hermione.
Yeah, there was some other thing. Because no one knows how to pronounce Hermione's name.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we Japanese people said Hermione.
Okay.
I think.
That's pretty close.
Hermione is the correct version.
But that's actually katakana, when you do names in katakana, like that from English, they're hearing the sound, so that's generally pretty close. But like Americans seeing this, like this is not an American name. It's maybe British, or I don't know, maybe she made it up, who knows. But we have no, if we haven't heard it, we have no way to know how to pronounce it. We just guess.
Yeah.
Hermione was what people were saying, I think. Hermione or Hermione.
Yes. Especially for me, Professor McGonagall was a difficult one.
Yeah. McGonagall. Yeah, McGonagall. McGonagall has like similar sounding parts. So.
Yes. However, did you know the Mr. Teacher Snape's surname?
His surname is Snape. His first name is Severus.
Oh, yeah.
Severus Snape. And actually, that actor, the man who played Severus Snape, also died a few years ago.
Yes.
And he's actually also a really good actor, and I like him very much.
Yes.
Do you know his name?
The real name?
Yeah.
I forgot about name.
What is it? It's Rick something. Okay, so the actor who played Professor Snape also died a few years ago.
Yes.
And he was also a really good actor. And I felt kind of sad when he died, actually.
There's a fight scene, Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall fight each other. But actually, Professor Snape is the kind of a guardian of Harry Potter.
That's right.
Yes.
But at that point in the movie, that hasn't been disclosed. It's still like secret information. No one knew that, right?
Yes.
So everyone thinks Snape is the bad guy, that he's one of the bad guys, if I recall.
Yes, until the very end.
Yeah, until the very end. And then it's revealed, like, actually he was Harry Potter's like guardian godfather or something, right? So he was in charge of making sure Harry Potter was safe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's too bad we lost both of the famous actress.
Yeah, and actually, the actor who played Professor Snape, his name is Alan Rickman. I don't think he was very old when he died.
No.
He was
still young.
He was fairly young. Yeah.
Yes. I don't remember what his age is.
I don't remember either, but it wasn't like Maggie Smith was 89. I don't think Alan Rickman was that old. I thought he was in his late 60s or 70s, maybe.
I thought he was 60, around 60.
Yeah, that's not old at all, I think. So.
Yeah. Too bad.
That is too bad.
I'm kind of thinking to start reading a Harry Potter novel.
Okay. Have you read them?
Never.
Really? Oh, you should.
I will probably try it on audiobook.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're really good books.
Yes.
They're really good books, actually. With people who love books, there's always the question of, like, when you read a book and it's a good book, and then it gets made into a movie, the story is made into a movie, everyone always says, oh, the book is so much better. But in the case of Harry Potter, I thought both were really good. The movies were really great, and the books are really, really great. But they're different. Like, they're very different.
Oh, very different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're different genres.
Right.
But because the stories are fantasy, and she's made up a lot of the words, you really have to read slowly to get a sense, I think, of what she wants to say.
I think I can follow the stories without any struggles.
Yeah, because if you've seen the movies and you know the basic storyline, then you should be fine.
Yes. Some people said Harry Potter is a big IP, but what's the meaning of IP? Can you explain what it is?
Me?
Yes.
I know it means intellectual property. Is it like a trademark?
I thought so.
I think, yeah, it's like the author or, whoever the creator is can basically trademark that item. Usually it's a thing that you trademark. Like you trademark like a new tool or a new brand or something. But because it's not a physical thing, it's a story or a character, it's called intellectual property, right?
Intellectual property.
It's something intangible you cannot touch.
Yeah.
Right? I think. Is that right?
Yes, I think so. Harry Potter is one of a big IP.
Okay.
But Japan has bigger IPs.
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
For example, have you heard of a Pokemon?
Of course, of course. Pokemon's huge around the world.
It's one of the biggest media franchises in the world.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
And it's from Japan.
Of course.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. I'm not like a super expert on Pokemon. You know much more than I do, I'm sure.
Yeah. Harry Potter, of course, it's very, very famous. I think many people knows about it.
Yeah, I think so.
But the highest grossing media franchise is actually Pokemon.
Okay. So Pokemon makes a lot more money than Harry Potter.
Yes.
Okay.
So the Pikachu actually making over $92 billion every year.
$92 billion.
From Pikachu.
Wow, that's a lot of money. When you think about like what they sell, like how are they using Pokemon to make money? So, for example, games, obviously, selling games with the Pokemon characters.
Yes.
Pokemon stores that have Pokemon merchandise. What else? Like campaigns.
Cards. Pokemon cards.
Cards. Okay, yeah, card games.
Stuffed dolls and those small items.
Lots of merchandise.
Yes.
Yeah. Events. I think they do like Pokemon related events once a year in Tokyo. Like big events that people come from other countries to see. Kind of big events, and they're probably buying things there.
Yes. Also, they collaborate with other brands.
Okay.
So they also get from collaboration fees.
Okay. Like what kind of brands do you know?
I can't come up specific brands right away.
I can.
What it is?
Do you remember Mr. Donuts?
Yes.
They have had 2 or 3 times. They've had Pokemon donuts.
It doesn't ring a bell.
They do Pikachu shaped donuts, and they're very cute. And they do the Pokemon ball, the red and white ball donuts with cream inside.
Still.
So something like that maybe would be, or like Fujipan or some kind of bread company does Pokemon bread. Yeah, McDonald's. They've got the toys and the Happy Meals. So all these things are, the collaborative things. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're very clever then, making all that money.
Yeah, Pikachu is a rich monster,
Okay, cool. That's cool. I'm not a Pokemon fan, but are you?
I shouldn't say I'm a big fan of a Pokemon, but I do like Pokemon.
Okay. I think that's cute. I think it's a cute character. I think it's a cute idea.
Yeah.
But for me, the only thing I would buy would be the Pokemon donut. I only want the donut.
Still nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Maybe Uniqlo t-shirt or something.
Oh, yeah. I have a Uniqlo t-shirts as well.
Yeah, okay.
There's a ranking, which franchise IP, make profit. The Harry Potter ranked number 10th.
Okay, but that kind of makes sense because Harry Potter, that IP, that intellectual property, they don't really collaborate with that many products.
Yes.
They have, the Harry Potter world inside Universal Studios. So they've got the one in Universal Japan, they've got one in America, and maybe one in Europe or something. But they're making merchandise, but it's not on the same level as Pokemon, I think.
Right. So this Harry Potter series only make It's not only, but they make $30 billion.
30 billion. And how much again was Pokemon?
Pokemon makes $92 billion.
So Pokemon is 3 times.
Yes.
More than 3 times.
Yes.
A bigger money maker than Harry Potter.
Exactly.
Okay. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah. So on the second place in the list, there's a Hello Kitty. Do you know Hello Kitty?
I do know Hello Kitty because my sister was a huge Hello Kitty fan when she was young. So Hello Kitty has actually been around for a long time.
Yes.
1970 something, like early 1970s is
I didn't
when
know that
came
old.
out. Yeah, it's been around for a very long time. And so they also do a lot of collaborative marketing with other brands.
Yeah. So actually there's many IP from Japan in the list.
Okay. So we've got Pokemon, Hello Kitty. What else is there?
Anpanman.
Really?
And Mario. And Shonen Jump.
Okay, Mario I can see, but Anpanman is only known in Japan. That's not popular outside of Japan, is it?
Probably it's already expanded to the world.
No, Americans wouldn't like Anpanman, I think. It's too weird. It's too weird. But Mario, yes, I can see. That's very popular.
Yeah.
And you said Shonen Jump?
Shonen Jump.
Okay, maybe like to other Asian countries. You know.
So yeah, Anpanman.
Okay.
A bread-faced hero.
Maybe in other Asian countries, but I don't think like Western countries people would appreciate Anpanman.
Can you understand the concept of Anpanman?
I understand it, but I think it's really weird. But first of all, you have to know, like in America, we don't have anpan. We don't eat an. An is a very Japanese food.
Oh.
We don't eat sweet beans. But
True.
maybe like in China or Singapore, they do. So maybe they can appreciate anpanman.
Oh,
but
I
like
didn't
Westerners
think about
are like, Anko, ooh, yuck. You know,
Red
most people
beans.
don't like Anko. So I don't think the concept would carry overseas to Western countries as well. Yeah. I understand the concept though. You know.
Okay.
It's cute. Like it's cute, but it's very weird.
Yes. I'm surprised Shonen Jump ranked in this list. I guess this is because they have a bunch of popular series.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Starting from One Piece, Demon Slayer.
Those things are popular overseas though. Like Demon Slayer was really popular. One Piece was very popular overseas too.
Yes.
So those have worldwide appeal.
And then Hero Academia.
That one I don't know.
Okay. It's like Marvel comics.
Okay, that makes sense then, because if they have a bunch of series and that appeals to different kinds of people.
Yes.
Like Harry Potter is just one set of characters, right? It doesn't change, but like if Shonen Jump has 4 or 5 different, manga series, then that's a much broader appeal. So that makes sense.
Yes. So I have a question about Japanese characters. So popular.
Well, I can't speak for the Shonen Jump characters, but yeah, I think Japanese manga, and I don't read manga myself, so this is just my impression. But I think Japanese manga, the style is very unique compared to like the way Americans, for example, or Westerners draw characters. They are cute. Like they have the big eyes and the small lips, and they look very juvenile, like to make it appealing. It's a very unique style that Japanese artists use. So yeah, I think it is appealing. With Pokemon, it's not that. It's not the big eyes. It's just the variety of different fantasy animals. There's, hundreds of different animals, and they all transform, right? They all change into something else.
Right.
So it's like this endless collection of these really cool, really unique fantasy characters.
True. Yeah, especially Shonen Jump. I think the concept is very appealing to wider audiences. Like they have a friendship, effort, and victory in their concept. So many people, including Westerners, are fascinated about this.
Oh, like the stories, you mean?
Yeah,
the
stories,
Okay.
storylines.
Okay. I don't read the story, so I can't comment, but I'll take your word for it.
Can we continue talking about this media topic?
Sure.
So there's a hot topic in the gaming world.
Okay.
Have you heard about Palworld?
No, I haven't.
It's been called a Pokemon with a gun.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
So it's like fantasy characters?
Fantasy characters shooting each other.
But it's a shooting game.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a shooting game.
No, I haven't heard of that. That's bizarre.
So this game is controversial because they steal the idea of Pokemon. Also, they use AI to generate those characters.
Was that on purpose? Did
Yes.
they use the Pokemon characters on purpose?
Yes, to get
Really?
popularity.
Oh, okay. So they're
Yes.
basing their characters off of, they're kind of copying the idea or the concept of
Yes.
the Pokemon
Yes.
characters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some
okay.
of the characters are very, very similar to those existing characters on Pokemon.
Well, I think that would piss the Nintendo company off because Nintendo has paid a lot of money to artists to make those characters, right?
Yes, actually, Nintendo already pissed off.
Yeah.
And then they actually sued this company.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
So yeah, let me explore these, AI and gaming culture
Okay.
a little bit.
Okay.
The company called Pocket Pair, they made over 25 million players in the first month.
Oh, wow.
So they made a lot of money.
Oh, wow. And this is not a free game, right? This is something that people buy into somehow?
I guess so.
Okay.
I didn't buy it because I don't want to support this company.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know much detail about it, except these people's stolen
Right.
ideas.
Like what's been on the news
Yes,
or whatever.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
what's been in the media.
Yes. So I wonder if computers help make a game character that looks a bit like a Pikachu. Do you think that's okay?
I don't think it's okay because that's the whole point of IP. That's the whole point of intellectual property.
Yes.
Is the creators, or they have these characters and stories and ideas, and they're copywriting them so that they don't get stolen.
Right.
But if someone comes, or AI comes in and kind of rips that idea off or steals it and then just changes a little bit, it defeats the point. It negates the point of having the IP copyright.
Yes. Yes.
So no, I don't think it's okay. How about you? What do you think?
Of course, it's a terrible idea to use AI
Yeah.
steal ideas,
Yeah. To steal ideas. Yeah.
make money.
That's not good.
Yeah. Personally, I think this is gonna be a huge turning point.
Oh, okay.
For
For
the-
AI.
Not just only for AI, but for gaming industry.
Okay, I can see like for AI, because actually in Japan, the rules on, or the restrictions on AI kind of don't really exist. There hasn't been a lot of pressure to control the way AI is used in Japan. And these are, Nintendo and this Pocket Pair, they're both Japanese companies, right?
Yes, yes.
But I think overseas, and especially in some, certain European countries, there's a lot more restrictions on how you can use AI and what you can use it for. So I think it might be a turning point. This incident might be a turning point in that way for how we can decide how AI can and should be used, or how it should not be used.
Yes.
But how would it be a turning point for the gaming industry?
The gaming industry has rules. These companies, the gaming company has patent, but those patents it's kind of accessible from those companies actually.
Okay.
What I mean by that is, so you have a patent, Andrea-san, something like I made a character which can move left and right.
Okay.
This basic patent,
Okay.
right? But to make a game, I have to make a character move left and right.
Oh, I see.
Right? So it's you have a root of idea.
Okay, like the very, very basic
Yes.
thing.
Right.
Is patented. And then I'm saying, okay, no one else can use that because it was my idea.
Right.
But if anyone else wants to make a game, they have to use that idea.
Right.
Because it's a basic thing.
Right. In a gaming world.
I see.
That's why Nintendo allows many companies, gaming companies, use this functionality. Nintendo is actually really kind company.
Okay.
To other developers, also companies.
Okay, that's good to know.
So that's why a gaming industry evolved over time. And then every other companies also loves Nintendo because Nintendo supports those companies.
Yes, okay. So it's kind of like a give-take, take-give relationship. Right, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. A few months ago, a company suddenly made a similar game that is very close to Nintendo characters. So it's like this company destroyed the whole ecosystem.
I see. So like it had been like give and take and everyone's getting along, and then these guys come in and just like destroy the whole, we're going to take everything.
Right.
And they didn't follow the correct like pecking order and the chain of command, right? I see.
That's why I brought up this topic.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yes.
Because that's very non-Japanese.
Right.
Because Japanese society in general works on that, like this is the big company, Nintendo's here, and we're gonna support you and do this, and then in place of that, give us loyalty, or do something for us too.
Right.
There's an order.
Right.
There's a social structure.
Right.
But they just came in and destroyed the whole structure.
Right.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
why many gamers around my age especially didn't like this company.
Okay.
Also didn't like this concept of a game.
Okay. Who's buying this game then? This
younger ages.
Oh, who don't know about Nintendo's.
Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
And
I learned a lot of new things today.
This topic is really made me think of how AI can be used and then how gaming industry should be evolved.
Yeah. I mean, this was a really good topic, I think, even for me, to see how AI can be used in this way. But it's actually, AI is a really, really great tool, but the way people use it is starting to be problematic. And overseas too, like right now with the American elections coming up, some people have been making fake videos of the candidates, the presidential candidates, saying things that they actually did not say. And then, releasing that on the media. And then that affects people's opinion and it affects the way people vote in the election. So like spreading fake news or, there was some, I don't want to say too much, but they were, making pornography using a girl's face, and obviously she didn't do that. Things like that are just like really evil usages of AI are starting to happen. So it's just an interesting topic.
Yes, that's why. I mean, it's always controversy how you use AI.
Yes,
there's still transition phase.
Yes.
For the AI usage.
Right. It's still it's developed, but it's still evolving, I guess. It's still becoming different and better. Yeah.
I have heard news about the company like Meta. It's going to put label on these AI generated products.
It's starting to, actually. I don't use AI to make anything for our platforms, but for our accounts, but there's a button, for example, when you go to upload something on Instagram, you have to click if this has been made by AI, like if it's music or an image that's AI generated, you have to click that. And I haven't done that because I haven't made anything with AI. So
okay.
But yeah, they're trying to label it properly.
Yes. All right, guys, we have explored a lot of topics today.
Yes, we have. Just to kind of recap, we talked about the death of Maggie Smith and what that meant for the Harry Potter fan world, and also the issue of IP, intellectual property, and then how that also affects the gaming world. We talked about Nintendo and Pocket Pair and how Pocket Pair has used AI technology to kind of ride over the top of Nintendo's IP, right?
Yeah.
To put it lightly. That's a very easy summary.
If you want to check the ranking, the which IP make how much revenue, you can check on the link on our description section, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
Or you can search it on Google.
Okay.
That's all for this episode, but don't forget to catch our next one.
Okay, this is CrossTalk signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining.
Bye.